My name is Andrés Pimentel, and I make video essays, documentaries, and I'm starting to make lifestyle videos about living in Peru. This is more of a little update about what it's like to live in Peru. Thought I'd share. It's been about 3 months since I moved from California to Cusco, and my life definitely has changed in many ways for the better. So I wanted to share a little bit about my journey coming back to Peru. As a Peruvian, it's different than if you're an American, but I think there are a lot of parallels if an American were to come here. But let me get a little closer. So what's it like living in Peru after 3 months? Biggest and most exciting change is how many friends I have here. I went to high school here, and I have a big group of friends. I've made some videos with them. This one about art, for example, and there's some more coming up. I think having a support system and a friend group, people who you can call and see, wearing masks and with distance. That's something that in the United States I had, but I had not as many friends, and I feel like here people have more time, life is more relaxed, and people are more prone to just go out for the heck of it, spontaneously. I feel like Latin American people are more spontaneous than Americans. The biggest and best change has been my friend group, and that has really helped a lot with everything. Having friends really makes a big difference. I stopped being vegan, mainly because the apartment I live in doesn't really have a kitchen. Vegan food here is very sparse and more expensive than in California. There's a lot less options. So I think if I were to go back, I'd have to have a full kitchen and do a lot of meal prep. So if you're vegan, it's definitely more difficult in Peru. Food is a lot cheaper. I've been having a lot more diverse, different meals outside of that veganism. Independence. Here it's a lot easier to rent a place. I'll make a video about this in the future. They go from, let's say, $70 to a couple hundred for a studio or a one-bedroom house. So yeah, independence is a lot easier. And that really brings a lot of changes. A lot of loneliness, I'll admit. Living by yourself can get lonely. That's why it's important to have friends. And then it also allows me to dream, I think. I think that's the biggest difference. Being in the States, my mindset was kind of like go to school, get a job, get an apartment, save up, hopefully travel. But just existing in California has a very high cost of living in comparison to Cusco. So that took a lot more effort. Here with a lower cost of living, I can dream of the future, work on plans. Here with a lower cost of living, everyone is less busy, including myself. I can dedicate time to these YouTube videos. I can make music with friends. I can work on a screenplay. I can make a music video. Being here through friendship, it has brought those things to me, which is making art, which is really important, I think, to feed the human soul. That's been really helpful. I think it's easy to forget how important that is. Challenging yourself, making something that's difficult. My last video was 3 days of footage, so that took more time. Right now I'm learning songs that are more difficult than what I usually would play on the bass. It's taking the time to expand the mind in creative ways. Overall, it feels good to be independent, having time with friends, having time with family, getting to know the city better, and thinking of what kind of future I want to live. Yeah, so I've been here 3 months. My expenses are very low, and sometimes it seems a little too good to be true. Especially after living in a place like California where everyone seemed to be busy and stressed just to keep their head above the water. Here, I get a little imposter syndrome, do I really deserve to be here? I just want to conclude, if there's a place where you have more friends, more freedom to be creative, a place where you can be yourself a little more easily, except for the gay stuff, that's a little more difficult in a very conservative country. But so far it's gone pretty well. There aren't as many laws protecting LGBTQIA plus people, but for me it's been pretty okay. Come to Peru. It's affordable, there's lots of creative people, and it's very beautiful. I'll see you next week. Bye. Say bye. Bye bye.